Okay, good evening and welcome to Oxford Town Council meeting for Wednesday, June 25th, 2025. I'd like to call this meeting to order. First off, we have a presentation. As many as you know, somebody did a hate crime and threw our pride flag away. Came on one Friday night and disappeared with it. Anyway, we have two young people here that retrieved it and returned it to the town hall, and I thought, as did the rest of us here, thought these kids should be rewarded or at least noticed. And I have certificates here for them. For the following award is given to Riker Brown and Emily McCullough in recognition of your kindness and great deed in returning the town of Oxford pride flag. You're an awesome and caring individuals. Keep up the good work. So I'd like to get you two with these certificates. And Writers, congratulations. Found paper to me. Thank you.
Smile.
We'll let you guys go now. You don't have to sit for this. Thank you again. First off, I need a motion to approve the agenda.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. First item, approval of minutes, regular council meeting from May 28, 2025. Any errors or omissions? Hearing none, and declare them approved as submitted. Special council meeting from July 11, 2025. Any errors or June, pardon me, I corrected June 11, 2025. Any errors or omissions? Well, declare those approved as submitted. On to business. We have no new business. Do we?
Yes, we do.
Well,
5.1.
5.1, appointment of fire inspectors and building inspectors. I turn the floor over to Linda to give us background.
Yes. Thank you, Your Worship. So attached in the council package, we received a letter for action from the Nova Scotia Office of the Fire Marshal. In the email, they asked us to have this completed by July 11th. And what they're looking for is an up-to-date list of all current fire inspectors appointed for our municipality. So that being said, I reached out to David Buell at the county office, as he's the manager of all of that. And he also gave me a list of the updated building officials for the town as well. So I thought we could make this into a two-part and do an appointment for fire inspectors for the town of Oxford, as well as the building inspectors for the town of Oxford. So I'm hoping that we could do both of those tonight. And so the list of names that we're looking at for building officials, I have Samantha Stewart, Corey DeWitt, Brian Wood, Melissa Siddle, and David Buell. For the fire inspectors, we have Brian Wood, Melissa Siddle, and David Buell. So I'm just looking to see if council would put together a motion to accept those appointees. Two different motions though.
Okay, would someone like to make a motion to that effect?
I will. I move that the council of the town of Oxford appoint David Buell, Melissa Siddle, and Brian Wood, employees of the municipality of the county of Cumberland, as fire inspectors for the town of Oxford.
Any seconder?
I'll second that.
Any questions or comments? Hearing none, I'll call for a vote. All those in favor of the motion as made by Deputy Mayor Black, please say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. We have a second motion. Anyone want to make it?
The building inspectors. Okay. I move that the council of the town of Oxford appoint David Buell, Melissa Siddle, Brian Wood, Corey DeWitt, and Samantha Stewart, employees of the municipality of the county of Cumberland, as building inspectors for the town of Oxford. I'll second.
Okay. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, I'll call for the vote. All those in favor of the motion as made by Deputy Mayor Black, please say aye.
Aye.
Contrary minded, motion carried. Okay, next up, where are we at now? 6.1, right. Correspondence. First off, we have 6.1, help keep kids and youth aware of stranger danger this summer and beyond. I'm going to turn it over to Councillor Moore.
Okay, well, we really want to help kids and youth aware of stranger danger this summer and beyond. With children and youth spending more time out and about during the summer months, it's important to remind them about the essential safety practices. To help kids, students stay safe, we've compiled a list of tips and families to discuss with children and teens while they enjoy this well-deserved break. Be aware of your surroundings. If you notice anything or anyone suspicious, notify your parents or another trusted adult, like a teacher or grandparents. And do that instantly. Don't wait. If you feel something off, just do that. Trust your instincts and your feelings. If someone makes you feel uncomfortable, or if you like or feel like something's just not right, even if you can't explain why, walk away immediately and notify a trusted adult. Be assertive. If approached by a stranger, if a stranger ever approaches and offers you rides or treats, like candy or toys, or asks for help with a task, like help finding a lost dog, they should step away and yell, "No!" and leave the area immediately. Always notify a parent or another trusted adult right away. Avoid shortcuts. Stick to well-traveled paths when going out and steering clear of isolated or unfamiliar areas. Discuss potential routes with parents or guardians before heading out. Walk in pairs or groups. Whatever is possible, travel with others and remain in well-lit and busy areas. Share your plans. Always let your parents or caregiver know where you're headed, what route you're taking, and when you plan to return. Remember, call or message when you arrive or are leaving your destination, and always discuss estimated arrival times. Communicate changes a plan. If your plans change or if you might be delayed, call or message your parents or caregivers and inform them to the change. If you suspect you're being followed, dial emergency services at 911. I'd also like to just put ahead that even though there might be a person that is well known in the family or known from acquaintance in the family, doesn't mean they're not strangers. Strangers can be anyone that your mom and dad or parents or guardians do not give you permission to ride with or be around. It's happened dear to my heart, and we hope it never happens again on anybody in Oxford. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Moore. Moving along, I have got, or already received today, this is correspondence from the Attorney General and Minister of Justice. I don't know if any of you, do you have anything to say if you want me to do this?
And no, it's just you, but I did put a copy on everybody's desk as well as we uploaded the council package just tonight. So this package, it is included in the package.
Right,
So it just came hot off the press 1:30 this afternoon. So,
Right.
Yes.
yes.
So I
Province-
thought we put it on before the summer.
Anyway, the province has been looking at policing in Nova Scotia. We're quite concerned about our policing costs and what we're getting. We're not alone. So the province, actually, they hired Deloitte to do a study. I'll give you some highlights. It was about the future of policing in Nova Scotia. An extensive and inclusive process that began in September 2023. Government of Nova Scotia released it today. So it's called Shaping the Future Policing in Nova Scotia. You can find it. Is it on our website yet?
I'll add it to the website. There's a couple of printed copies here, but we can also make a few
No.
copies accessible.
More than 6,900 Nova Scotians participated in the survey that was done, as well as hundreds of police officers, municipal leaders, system partners, excuse me, who generated generously contributed their time, insights, and lived experiences. Municipalities are responsible for funding and maintaining an adequate, efficient, effective police service within their jurisdiction, including staffing, equipment, and facilities. Province is responsible for setting the standards. The result of the review is clear and compelling. Citizens have a right to feel safe in their communities, and they're demanding more. Deloitte recommends the implementation of foundational changes and the expansion of the police force, being the RCMP. Detailed reports laid out reasons for the recommendations. All Nova Scotians deserve to have safe communities supported by visible officers who can respond promptly, effectively to the full spectrum of public safety. There's 6 adopted recommendations that will serve as a cornerstone of this new program. Unified records management system, enhanced policing resources, layered policing models, establish of community safety boards, provincial policing standards, and a new billing framework. Deloitte has also recommended an expansion of the provincial police system. Province doesn't want to have a provincial police system. They want to work with the RCMP. It's already in place. This summer, the minister will be meeting with Linda and I to discuss what we're looking for, what we would like to see, and we will keep you abreast after we talk to them. I did ask them if this is going to affect pricing, but I didn't get a real answer. But do you have anything to add, Linda?
It's just, we're gonna be working on that this summer and hopefully have more to report in the fall
Oh,
as we learn more.
If I may, maybe at
Yes.
some point we'll get an answer why we're paying more per capita than anybody else in the province.
well, we might have an opportunity to ask that.
Mr. Mayor, how long have we been asking that question? Never got an
We've been
answer.
at, I've been here 5 years almost, and the question was asked even before I got here,
They
so.
just talk in circles.
Yeah, well, actually, they've listened. I think for you read the report, they're aware that taxpayers are not happy, municipalities aren't happy with how they're doing the policing. Like I say, and now they're talking, I've mentioned this before about having safety officers, RCMP plus safety officers to do the day-to-day stuff that isn't major crimes. This is what they're talking about implementing. So hopefully it does, and it works out better for everybody and maybe saves us a few tax dollars as well.
What I can mention, I can add to it, is the current framework through which policing is paid for in Nova Scotia requires modernization so that all communities can afford to have access to effective policing services. So we are looking at it that way, but
Yep.
there's no answers right now.
Oh, we'll let you know as it progresses. Okay, we don't have anything else. Before we go, I would like to extend congratulations to the graduates of OREC for the year 2025. Congratulations. Have a good life if some of you are leaving town. Our next COW meeting is scheduled for September the 10th. We're going into summer recess. Our next council meeting is September the 24th, unless we have a special council meeting for some reason. So with all of that, I will say meeting adjourned. Thank you, everybody. Have a safe summer.